For the past few days, the internet has gotten to witness the worst possible ending to this streamer's career. Reality has finally hit Mizkif. From Twitch to TikTok, YouTube, I mean everywhere. The internet is in shock with a mountain of allegations striking one of the faces of Twitch. It all started on October 25th, 2025, when a Twitch streamer, Emiru, accused him of assault, abuse, stalking, harassment, and threats of blackmail.
Today, I'm finally going to be opening up about the psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, sexual assault, and threats of blackmail that Mizkif has done towards me, and some of these issues which are still ongoing.
Before we get into these allegations, just want to make sure that you guys have all the information needed about these two people we are about to talk about. For those who don't know, Mizkif and emiru are both pretty well-known Twitch streamers. Even if you are not an average Twitch user, we all have heard about emiru recently for what happened to her. She encountered an assault from a deranged fan during a Twitch con.
What happened there? It's a weirdo guy. Like, that's crazy. Chat, did anybody say because we can't really see. Is that a hug? It looks like he's going for a fucking kiss.
With this incident and emiru having like a bad month, it reignited years of manipulation and abuse, leading her to come out and expose the fellow streamer / her ex-boyfriend, Mizkif.
The psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, sexual assault, and threats of blackmail that Mizkif has done towards me, and some of these issues which are still ongoing. For the entirety of this year, I've attempted to separate myself from him and not talk about him at all, and not talk about this issue and just not make it a public thing. I always tried my best to keep this to myself. And at the time, he also would more often do things like going, like if we were driving in the car together, he would be going like 150 miles an hour. And like one time he even said like, well, now we're both gonna die, like threatening to kill both of us.
The information she was giving was insane because she even explained the reason she got threatened.
And this wasn't like even necessarily because of me or like because of something I did a lot of the time. Like one of the times that it happened, it was because we were just getting food and he was on his phone and he saw that Mr. Beast had put out a video, and Mr. Beast had invited another streamer, and he was like, oh, Mr. Beast invited this guy to his video, not me. And I was like, oh, well, like, huh, yeah, I guess so. Which led to him going 150 miles per hour in the car and talking about killing himself while doing it.
This is so sick because he is not just any streamer. Mizkif is already well known, and him being mad for not being featured in a Mr. Beast video is wild. Well, things got even worse because allegedly, Mizkif used to throw objects at her.
It was definitely slow over time that bad things started happening. At the start, it would be things like, for example, he would throw bottles, like plastic bottles with liquid in it, not like glass bottles, at me, despite me telling him like I didn't like it and it scared me and I bruise very easily. He would throw his phone at me. I would tell him, you know, it scared me, I don't like it. And one time it even hit me in the eye, which caused me to get a black eye, but he always, you know, was like, oh, it's an accident. And I was like, oh yeah, it's an accident. Like, you know, of course I'm not gonna think that.
There is no way you can explain that he unintentionally may have done these things because how can a phone tossed without any intention to harm give someone a black eye? And of course, after emiru came out with these, the internet also decided to dig more into the situation. Turns out, throwing things is likely one of his best treatments for his girlfriends. Fans brought out another footage of him throwing stuff at his other ex-girlfriend on stream.
That's what that was. 2 Starbucks bags of Starbucks I got you over the past few days.
Oh my god!
That was
throw it back. Throw it back.
Better be.
After this, it started to get kind of hard not to believe emiru. And to add even more, another clip of his other ex-girlfriend came up, in which the ex was talking about something similar to when emiru was threatened in Mizkif'S car.
Like we would fight in the car, which was never my decision. Like it just always like happened. Like we just would like fight in the car, and then he'd go like 100, and I would like literally like beg him to slow down. I'd be so scared and I'd cry.
Who could it be?
Even though she did not mention Mizkif's name, guys, let's just be real. And we haven't even mentioned the serious parts of these allegations yet.
Other things would happen, like I'd be trying to sleep and he would scream at me and say that it was all my fault that he felt insecure. There was a time that I walked into a room that he was in, and as soon as he saw me there, he threw his phone at the dresser and started yelling because I had posted a YouTube video within the same couple of days as him, and mine was doing better. So basically, I felt like I was kind of stuck in a loop where I felt like I had to constantly perform and like prove my value to not be thrown away. But at the same time, if I ever performed too well, I was gonna be punished for it. And it just felt like a very rough situation to be stuck in because, I mean, streaming is my hobby and my job. Like, it's a huge part of my life, even before, you know, I met him and became like a larger creator.
Yes, he was also jealous of her success, and this is something Mizkif himself confirmed.
Let me say this, and I'm very honest. I was, and I still am, but I very much was someone that was massively obsessed with streaming and viewership. And when my cancellation happened, and even before it, I mean, it's something you guys know. I've been massively obsessed with streaming and viewership over the years, and it's disgusting and it has ruined my fucking life. It is something that I am envious of others. I am angry at others because of it. It makes me jealous when I see others doing well, and it has made me realize that I am I'm never happy for someone else if they're doing much better than me. You guys know this is true if you watch my old stream. I've always been this way. I've been very envious of other people, and it's a problem. It's a serious. I'm definitely way better than I was now.
But there are some moments in which he treats her harshly on camera, and it is actually hard to watch.
You puke a lot, you cry a lot, your stomach hurts all the time, you don't work at all, you don't do anything, you're lazy as hell, you're pretty much an abomination, you're weak, you're pathetic. I think it's got everything.
At this point, let's get worse, because what she revealed next was shocking.
A week after this breakup, he asked to come over to my house and talk from closure. He came to my house, and I was crying like crazy because the emotions were just very high because I was dealing with a lot of major shifts in my life as a result of me attempting to start to try to distance myself from him. So yeah, we were just talking and I was crying a lot. He started to try to comfort me by hugging me while I was sitting on the couch and holding me really close to him. And when this was happening, we hadn't talked in quite a while, and I'm usually very uncomfortable with being touched a lot by people that I'm not in a relationship with. But I let him hold me while I was crying. And he started kissing me in my face, and I let him do it. I was still sobbing a lot. And then suddenly, he tried to climb on top of me and aggressively shoved his hand down my pants. And I screamed. Yeah. And when I screamed, he jumped off me like a cat, like. And instead of apologizing or checking if I was okay, he said, "I feel weird now. I feel like I did something wrong. I have to go." And he immediately left my house while I was still crying.
Even after he himself confirmed the problems of his own obsession, Mizkif went on and denied the allegations, making it feel like they were exaggerated and taken out of context.
We thought we can make it work. We went to get food at BJ's, a common place where we would get food. And then we went back to her house. We cuddled for about 30 minutes and started to kiss. She said that she was okay with this on her stream, and I started to advance to the next stage because I thought that's what she wanted. She yelped, and I immediately sprung up and was scared if I did anything wrong, or did wrong in general. I got scared and left the house. I apologize if that made Emmy uncomfortable for me not saying sorry, and I wish I said sorry back then. But
However, the other part of his response to these allegations led the internet to make memes of him because he started blaming Emiru, saying she was violent and she threw plushies at him.
I'm ashamed that the situations got so bad, but Emmy was also violent. She would throw clothes or plushies at me, and I punched holes in the walls or slammed doors in aggression.
What's your problem, huh? What's your problem? Like, what's your problem? You asked for it.
Plushie attack evidence. Oh, no. Oh, no.
The truth is, with all these allegations and the clips of Mizkif's other girlfriend, everything is like two puzzle pieces lined up perfectly. As the internet exploded with all these, well, some creators chose sides.
Emmy didn't care. She would sit inside and play League of Legends all day, and what this showed me is that I don't want her to be my children's mother, and I couldn't see myself marrying her.
Which is the reason why you texted her 40 times after this, after she left. And you, like, chat GPT'd, potentially, you know, things about how you wanted to get married to her, and you told multiple other people that you thought that you were gonna get married.
Some supported Emiru with sympathy and outrage, while some other creators defined the situation as a she said, he said thing. I want to know what are actually your thoughts, because whether these allegations are true or not, Mizkif's reputation is now hanging by a thread.